So the next step is to find the center of gravity of each shape. Now if we take a look at our curve here, we can see that it's an inverse parabola. If you recall from the previous video, the equation of that curve was y is equal to 1 minus x squared. Now what that means is this is an inverse parabola. Minus x squared, the highest order is x squared, so it's a quadratic equation. Minus means it looks like this, inverse parabola. That means the y-axis is here, exactly in the middle. So if you find the center of gravity using the two equations, x bar will be calculated from here. X bar is always from the y-axis, and y bar is from the x-axis in the y direction. So we'll find it from there. So the location of the center of gravity will be approximately here. Now the location of the center of the rectangle is going to be approximately here, and the location of this curve is a mirror to the other curve, so it's going to be around about the same place. Now let's go ahead and find the center of gravity of this first curve here. So the equation for x bar will be x bar is equal to the integration of x, y, dx, all divided by area. Now I'm going to keep the area on this side here. It's the same thing. It's normally divided by area, but I've multiplied both sides by area to bring it back up here because we need it in the end. In the end we'll divide everything here by area to find x bar. So that is going to be the integration between 1 and 0, since our x limits are 1. Recall that this here is 1, so 1 and 0. You could equally put minus 1 at the bottom and 0 at the top, you'll get the same answer. But because it's a mirror, like I said, I'm going to put 0, 1 here. Now, x, let's substitute the y. The y is 1 minus x squared dx. Now, the next step is to expand the bracket. This is all before the integration, is expanding the bracket. It's going to be equal to the integration between 1 and 0. X multiplied by 1 is x. X multiplied by minus x squared is minus x to the power 3. All multiplied by dx. Remember, we haven't yet integrated the function. We've just expanded the bracket. Now we can go ahead and integrate. Equals the integration of x is x to the power 2, all divided by 2. The integration of x to the power 3 is minus x to the power 4, all divided by 4, like this, between 1 and 0. Substitute your upper limit and your lower limit, but when we substitute our lower limit it's going to be 0, so I'm not going to do that. Substituting the upper limit is half minus 1 over 4. This is equal to 1 over 4. So recall, this was the right side of the equation, equals area multiplied by x bar. From the previous video we found the area of this to be 2 over 3. So if we divide 1 over 4 by 2 over 3, it will give us x bar. So in the end, we can write this here, comma, x bar is equal to 1 over 4 all divided by 2 over 3, which will give you an answer of 3 over 8. What that means is the location of the center of gravity is 3 over 8 from here. This is 3 over 8. This is x bar. Now let's go ahead and find y bar. Now again, there's going to be area multiplied by y bar is equal to the integration. This time it's a half y squared dx. That's the equation. Again, I've left area on the left. You could easily put it underneath the right side of the equation. That's totally fine. Right, equals. Let's take the half out of the integration because it's a constant. We can do this. Limits again are going to be 1 and 0. Do not use y limits. Substitute y, 1 minus x squared, all squared. We have to expand the bracket. This is the same as writing half integration between 1 and 0 of 1 minus x squared all multiplied by 1 minus x squared dx, like this. So again, we have to expand the bracket first, then we integrate. Do not forget to integrate. Equals, keeping the half outside, integration. Expanding the bracket will yield 1 minus 2x squared plus x to the power 4. Now, we can go ahead and integrate. Equals, keep the half outside, integration of 1 is x, integration of minus 2x squared is minus 2x to the power 3, all over 3, and the integration of x to the power 4 is x to the power 5 over 5. Straightforward integration. Now we know we put a square bracket here between 1 and 0. So go ahead and substitute these upper limits. Again, we don't have to deal with the lower limits because it's 0 in this case. Equals a half, open bracket, 1 minus 2 over 3 plus 1 over 5. Remember, all this is equal to a multiplied by y bar. Put this in a calculator and it will equal 8 divided by 30. Now, remember, this is all equal to a y bar, so y bar is equal to 8 over 30, all divided by the area, which is 2 over 3. This will give you a value of 2 over 5. Remember, these are both in meters. Y bar is the height, so how high your center of gravity is from the x-axis. So this basically here is y bar. So we've gone ahead and found x bar, y bar for this. This will be exactly the same. X bar will be here, because it's the same curve, same distance, everything. And that will be y bar. Now for the rectangle, it's simply half this distance, half that distance. So you can go ahead and put it here and say x bar is equal to 0.15 and y bar will equal to 0.5. Again, meters. So we found the center of gravity of each individual shape.